Assalamu alaikum, what's going on YouTube? Now, of all the days in the week, Capcom decides on a Tuesday to release two brand new trailers for Resident Evil 2 Remake. One trailer features Leon and Ada, and the next one is all about Claire against her fight with the Tyrant. And those both trailers are glorious. You have to go check them out, the link's in the description down below. Now it's pretty obvious that Capcom is trying to salvage the whole situation about that leak that happened a couple of days ago. And they're trying to get on top of the situation, but you know, the information was already out, so they just said kind of like, okay, let's just go with it, and they released these two trailers. Now the first trailer, like I said, is all about Leon and Ada, and it's really interesting to see them walking around Raccoon City in the night as it's raining, and they're like talking back and forth, exchanging information. That's really immersive and like gives a like really awesome feeling to have someone to talk to in a zombie infested ghost town. And then we saw a small glimpse of that fat guy with the shotgun. Now I have to admit that I got completely wrong the fat guy and the shotgun in my previous video. He is indeed Kendo, like there isn't any doubt about it. It's a gun shop and he is a fat guy with a shotgun, so it's obviously Kendo. But Kendo is like really pissed off right now, and Leon is practically shitting his pants trying to convince him to like lower his weapon. So this is going to be pretty amazing. And speaking of getting things wrong, I also got that monster creature in the previous video wrong. I thought that creature was William Birkin, but in fact that is a creature shown in this trailer that is a like random creature that Leon comes across in a sewer and he's fighting it off, and that mini boss looks terrifying, I have to say. Now one thing that they really showed in this trailer that we all know was kind of like happening anyway is that they actually show some gameplay of Ada walking around and solving some puzzle. Now it was really amazing to see Ada as a playable character in Resident Evil 2 Remake, although the technology she is using, that holographic thingy that she uses one on a like circuit box to overload the venting fan, I have to say for 1998 where the game is set, that is kind of like an overstretch and kind of immersion breaking for me. But what do you all think about it? You tell me in the comments down below. Now the second trailer is all about Claire fighting off the Tyrant, like I said, and I have to say that creature is like shitting myself, man, just watching him. That guy was bad enough in the original, but in this remake he is like freaking terrifying, man. He actually has a like quicker walk space. I think he increases in speed when he like detects you or something, so that is like pretty freaky. And GameSpot actually put out a like 12-minute video about Claire fighting off the Tyrant, and in that video you can actually hear his footsteps in other rooms coming to get you, and that is like a really terrifying and anxiety building experience, and it's going to be amazing. Now obviously he's the Tyrant and Claire is doing everything in her power, getting choke slammed, whatever, but she's not putting a dent in him, so yeah, it's going to be pretty amazing. We also see that brief glimpse of the helicopter, and it's pretty obvious that we have come back to that location after a time, because in the screenshot we saw that the helicopter was in flames. But in this trailer, Mr. X just pushes aside that helicopter. He's actually pushing aside a lot of things, even zombies, and he just comes at you, man. Now like I said, in the last of this trailer was something that had me really excited, and that was they have like this brief glimpse of Sherry for a couple of seconds, and it's a cutscene. She gets off her bed, and then you have your over the shoulder camera set. That means that we will actually be playing with Sherry in Resident Evil 2 in a like pure survival horror kind of thing, because hey, Sherry is a little girl, helpless, defenseless, she doesn't have any weapons, and it's going to be amazing. Like I was blown away by just looking at that we will be playing as Sherry in a zombie infested Raccoon City. How cool is that? So it's pretty obvious Capcom is going all the way out for this game, and it is a game that deserves to be gone all the way out for it, because for some time horror games have become really mediocre, especially zombie genre. It's become like so infested with mediocrity that it's about time that something came along and made that whole survival horror zombie stuff scary again, and I'm so glad it's Resident Evil 2 who's about to do that. So that's it for today, people. Tell me what you all think about these trailers in the comments down below. If you haven't seen them, go check them out, the link's in the description. Though I do recommend not to check out the GameSpot 12-minute video of Claire fighting off the Tyrant, because that is kind of spoilery and you want to save that terror for the final game when you have in your hands. If you like this video, please consider liking. If you didn't like it, you're gonna get infested with the T-virus if you dislike it. Nah, I'm just kidding, man. Do what you want. And if you like supporting the channel, please do consider subscribing. It helps me out a lot. I'm trying to get to 1000 subs just before Kingdom Hearts 3 and Resident Evil 2 comes out, even though it's looking quite impossible. But hey, you can do your part and subscribe to me. With that said, I have been Oni. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, stay cool. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.